Welcome to the Royal Ties Podcast. My name is Clark, the Financial Credit Coach, and I will be bringing you information acquired through first-hand experiences in order to help you increase your credit score, reduce interest rates, increase savings, and eliminate debts. Doing it for the community, from the community, and by community I mean any and everyone who wants to learn and evolve. So let's get right into it. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Ties Podcast. Today we're diving into the impact of missed payments and late fees on credit scores. To bring this to life, we'll follow the story of Julia, a dedicated teacher from Edmonton, who learned this lesson the hard way. Now, I told you guys the future was bright, and I was talking about this bright behind shirt I have on today, but of course this episode is brought to you by the Cadet Care Foundation. Don't roast me, just listen to what I'm saying. The basics of credit, all right? Let's start with the basics. Your credit score is a numerical expression based on your credit history that lenders use to assess your reliability as a borrower. Now, you guys remember season 1, I talked about this so much, but sometimes people need to be reminded of what exactly a credit score is so that they understand why it's so important. You understand? Missed payments and late fees can significantly damage your credit score, making it more difficult and expensive to borrow money in the future. That's right. Your bad credit will make it more expensive for you to borrow money. And when I say borrow, I mean utilize. Because we don't just borrow because we need it. We get money for loans and we utilize it to run our businesses, to run our lives. That's another subject, but we will get there. Let's talk about Julia. See, she's already prided herself on managing her finances well. It was always something for her. It was like, yeah, I pride myself on that. However, during a particularly chaotic school year, she missed a couple of credit card payments. It was an oversight, but one that she would soon realize had serious repercussions. So how missed payments affect your credit score? See, the thing is like when you miss a payment, it's not just that you miss a payment, oh well, life goes on. No, not at all. It's not just a one-time fee you're facing either. That missed payment is reported to the credit bureaus after 30 days past due, and each bureau notes it on your credit report. This mark can stay on your credit report for up to 6 years. Let me add some sauce. It will stay on your credit report for 6 years. If in 4 years you finish school and you become a doctor and you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, they will question you about that one late payment. I promise you, you are not an exception. Okay? It influences your credit score negatively. The more payments you miss, the more your score drops, the more you have to explain yourself for 6-7 years. Guarantee. If I'm saying it, trust me, it's facts. Let's talk about Julia's discovery. So Julia noticed something. She was like, She missed a payment or a missed payment when she applied for a car loan and received an interest rate quote that was higher than expected. Concerned, she checked her credit report because she listens to Clark. Clark said, check your report, have borrow well, have credit karma. She's like, you know what? I remember what that guy said. Let me go check. She did that. And she was shocked to find her score had plummeted due to those missed payments. Down over 100 points. She lost because of that. The late fees were adding up, further complicating her financial situation. The long impact, or should I say the long-term impact, but I just call it the long impact in reality. For Julia, and for many Canadians, understanding the long-term impact of a lowered credit score is crucial. A lower score means higher interest rate on loans, which translates to more money paid over the lifetime of any borrowed sums. My goodness, listen, okay? Look at me. Stop it. I did a video a while ago saying, stop it. I'm going to do it again. Stop this. Your mistakes today don't just harm you today. They affect you tomorrow and down the line in the future. So you need to take action today. Do you understand? Just listen up. It can also affect your ability to rent an apartment. So if you're like, I don't want to be a homeowner, Clark. I don't want to be a business owner. I don't want to do any of that, Clark. I just want to live my regular life. Well, what if you can't rent an apartment? It affects how you get a cell phone plan, or it even impacts your job opportunities. I just talked about that in the other episode. Remember? You can go for your dream job and they run your credit and say, whoa, this guy's not responsible. This lady's not responsible. Yeah, it's that serious. Let's talk about Julia's recovery, okay? Because this is not me just attacking. And I want you guys to understand that I'm passionate about the subject. That's why I'm like this. But determined to turn things around, Julia took action. She called Clark. First thing she did. She's cool. She set up automatic payments for all her bills to avoid future lapses. She also worked out a budget that allowed her to start paying down her existing debts more aggressively. Slowly, her credit score began to recover. Oh, bright as this shirt. Literally, it started to get better. The sun came out. But as it began to recover, it taught her a valuable lesson about vigilance and financial planning. So having a coach that gave her the path and gave her the coaching that she needed, she implemented it and success was there. But preventative measures and tips. I'm going to give you a few, all right? To avoid falling into the same trap as Julia, consider setting up automatic payments as she did. Regularly review your credit report for inaccuracies. I'm going to pause so you guys can let that soak in. And budget carefully to ensure you always have enough funds to cover your bills. Budget. Communication with your creditors can also be key. Many are willing to work with you if they understand your situation before you miss a payment. Hey, listen, if you're like, I'm not going to make it, don't just let it happen. Call. Make a call. Make a call. If you're already under coaching with me, it's never going to happen because we set you up so that we avoid that. But let's say you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But don't let it get there. Don't let the payment get missed. Call the credit cards. Ask them for some leniency. And if they say no, then call me. Or you can do it reverse. Call me and I'm going to see what we can do. And if not, I'm going to tell you to call them. Either way, missed payments and late fees are not just minor financial blunders. They can have significant long-term effects on your financial health. So by taking proactive steps and managing your finances diligently, you can protect your credit score and your financial future. It'll be as bright as this shirt again. All right, I'm going to stop picking on myself because that's really bullying. That's not nice. But I'm just saying, this shirt is bright. End of the day, that's all for today on the Royal Ties podcast. If Julia's story resonated with you, or if you have tips and experiences of your own to share, we'd love to hear from you. Honestly, drop some stuff in the comment. This is on YouTube. This is everywhere. If you see the Instagram reel for it, drop a comment. I want to hear about your story. We're going to do some lives soon, some one-on-ones, and I want to hear your stories. Financial literacy is a journey, okay? And every step you take makes you more empowered. See that? Empowered right there? Yeah, that's you. You'll be more empowered. So thanks for listening, and see you next time, where we continue to navigate the intricacies of personal finance together. Make sure you like, follow, and share. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's bring financial literacy to it. And you know what I do. Get at me. Have a good day, y'all. Much love. My name is Clark, the financial coach, and my motto is simple: pay attention or pay for lack of attention. Please follow me at Clark, the financial coach, on Instagram.